Today I'm going to talk about subtracting integers. And remember, integers are positive whole numbers and their opposites. So like 7 or 11 or negative 53. Remember, no fractions, no decimals, positive and negative whole numbers. So let's try subtracting them today. So write subtracting integers on the top of your paper with today's date in the top right corner. Okay. We're going to start with the number line method. Now this is a little odd. It might be tough to do this on your own without a number line in front of you and maybe a little figurine. So I'm going to show you here on the screen. So with the number line method, when you are adding, and these are all subtraction, but when you're adding, you face to the right. When you're subtracting, you face to the left. Now, we start on the first number, and then whatever the second number is, if it's positive, we walk forward that many steps. If it's negative, we walk backward that many steps. So let me show you what I mean. Let's look at number 1. Negative 6 minus 3. So I'm going to start on negative 6. Since it's subtraction, I'm going to face to the left. So I'm going to basically face the negative side. Now, the next one is positive. When it's positive, you walk forward 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. And we are at negative 9. Okay, next. Let's try 2 minus negative 4. So we start at 2. Now, since it's subtraction, I'm still facing left. And since it's a negative 4, I'm going to go backward 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I end up on 6. Now, let's try number 3. Start on negative 7, and it's subtraction, so we face left. And since it's a negative number here, we're going to walk backward 2 steps. 1, 2. And we're going to end at negative 5. Okay, now I want you to try these on your own. Okay, welcome back. Let's start on number 1 at negative 2. So we're going to face to the left since it is subtraction. Now, it's minus, so obviously we're facing the left, and it's a positive 5, so we're going to walk forward 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to end on negative 7. Now, let's try number 2. We start at positive 1, it's subtraction, so we're facing left, and negative 8. So we're going to walk backwards 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we end up on positive 9. Now, let's try number 3. Start at negative 6. It's minus, it's subtraction, so we're going to face left. And it's a negative 3, so we're going to go backwards 3. 1, 2, 3. And we end up on negative 3. Okay. Let's try this method. This is just adding the opposite. Adding integers is much easier than subtracting integers. So by changing the subtraction to addition and changing the sign of the second number, we can make this much easier on ourselves. So let me type that out. So I want you to write this. Change subtraction to addition. Change the sign of the second number. Okay? And here's what that means. So we have 7 minus 12 here. Let's change the subtraction to addition, just like this, and change the sign of the second number. Before it was positive, we're going to change it to negative. Now it's just like adding integers. We have 7 plus negative 12, and I can rewrite that below. 7 plus negative 12. So signs are different. Find the difference. So the difference between 12 and 7 is 5. 12 minus 7 is 5. The higher number is negative, so it's negative 5. Some people like doing sound effects, and I'll show you how. You make 2 movements with your pencil, okay? One here to make it addition, and one here to change the sign of the second number. So some people like doing this. Okay, making sound effects. Now, we have another addition problem. We have negative 114 plus negative 19. And I'm going to put this, I always put the second number in parentheses if it's plus negative because I want to separate that plus and that negative. Okay. So we have negative 114 plus negative 19. Signs are the same, so we add. 114 plus 19 is 133. Now, since both of them are negative, well, the higher number is negative, it's going to be negative 133. All right, let's look at number 3. So, change the subtraction to addition, change the sign of the second number. Again, sound effects. Now, instead of 25 minus negative 10, we have 25 plus positive 10, which is 35. Signs are the same, so we add. Take the sign of the higher number, it is positive. Okay, now try this one on your own. Okay, welcome back. Number 1. Change subtraction to addition, change the sign of the second number. Now we have 33 plus negative 57. Signs are different, find the difference. So when we subtract 57 and 33, we get 24. Sign of the higher number is negative, so it's negative 24. Okay, number 2. Change the subtraction to addition, change the sign of the second number, so we have negative 11 plus positive 55. Negative 11 plus 55, signs are different, find the difference. 55 minus 11 is 44. The sign of the higher number, 55, is positive, so the answer is positive. And when I say sign of the higher number, I mean the highest number, regardless of whether it's positive or negative. Like in number 1, the higher number is 57, even though it's negative. Then we look at the sign, whether it's positive or negative. So the highest number without the sign. Okay, let's look at number 3. Number 3, 11 minus negative 6. Change subtraction to addition, change the sign of the second number. So now it's 11 plus positive 6. Signs are the same. We add. 11 plus 6 is 17. And there's your answer. Okay, now we are plugging in. Evaluate each expression for the given value of the variable. 6 minus t for t equals negative 4. Let me put that negative 4 right in for t. So it's 6 minus negative 4. Now, if it's I always put it in parentheses if I'm plugging things in, because we're substituting, okay? That t becomes a negative 4. So now we have 6 minus negative 4. Now it's 6 plus positive 4, and that is 10. Let's try here. Negative 4 minus, plugging that 9 in here, negative 9. Negative 4 plus 9. Well, signs are different. Find the difference. 9 minus 4 is 5. Higher number is positive, so it's positive 5. Let's try here. Negative 3 minus x. Plug that 5 in for x. So negative 3 minus 5. Now, I didn't need to put it in parentheses because it's positive, but I did because I'm substituting. So now, negative 3 minus 5. So now I have negative 3 plus negative 5. Signs are the same, so we add. 3 plus 5 is 8. Higher one is negative, so it's negative 8. Okay, try these on your own. Okay, welcome back. So here we have 8 minus j for j equals negative 6. So let's put that negative 6 in for j, so 8 minus negative 6. Change the subtraction to addition, change the sign of the second number, so 8 plus 6 equals 14. Now, let's put this negative 4 in for this k. So it's negative 9 minus negative 4. Change subtraction to addition. Change the sign of the second number. Now it's negative 9 plus 4. Signs are different. Find the difference. So we get negative 5. And the sign of the higher number is negative. So we get negative 5. Now, plug in negative 2 for n. Negative 2 minus 6. Change subtraction to addition. Change the sign of the second number. So now we have negative 2 plus negative 6. Negative 2 plus negative 6 is negative 8. Signs are the same, so we add. Sign of the higher number is negative, so it's negative 8. Okay, word up. James enters a cave and climbs to a height of 30 feet above the entrance level. Then he descends 210 feet. How far below the entrance level did James go? I'm not a good artist, but I always love to draw a picture. So let's say the entrance level right here is at 0, kind of like a vertical number line. So James climbs 30, so he goes up 30 feet. So that's positive 30. Then he descends 210 feet. So descend means go down, so he goes down 210 feet. So where does he end up? Well, at 30 feet, he's at positive 30, right? Then he subtracts 210 because he descends 210 feet. Now we have a subtraction problem. You can visualize a number line, or you could change subtraction to addition, change the sign of the second number. 30 plus negative 210. Signs are different. Find the difference. 210 minus 30 is 180. Sign of the higher number is negative, negative 180. So, James went 180 feet below the entrance level. Now, I don't have the best handwriting here because it's tough to write on the tablet, but you get the idea. And we always write a sentence when we answer a word problem. Okay, try this one on your own. Again, I'm going to draw a picture. So we have the Sears Tower here. We have the top of the Sears Tower in Chicago is 1,454 feet above street level, while the lowest level is 43 feet below street level. How far is it from the lowest level to the top? Let me draw street level. So there's street level. So we have the Sears Tower here. It looks like this. Beautiful drawing. So that's 1,454 feet above street level. And then it goes 43 feet below street level. Now, when we're above street level, we are positive, right? So that's 1,454. We want to find the difference between the height, the highest height, and the lowest depth, okay? So we're going to subtract. We're going to subtract 1,454 minus negative 43. And it's negative 43 because it's below street level. Below street level is negative. So 1,454 minus negative 43, we add them together. Signs are the same. So we add. 1,454 plus 43 is 1,497 feet. So, type this one out. The Sears Tower is 1,497 feet from the lowest level to the top. And there we have it. Again, review. We can use the number line system. If it's addition, face to right. If it's subtraction, face to left. Second number is positive, walk forward. Second number is negative, walk backwards. Or add the opposite. Change subtraction to addition. Change the sign of the second number. Remember the sound effect. All right. There's a lesson for today.